What it do? It's your boy Gunplay, Don Logan, and right now you watching Nardwuar's Video Vault, Jack.
Nardwuar. 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 Nardwuar.
Who are you?
My name is Gunplay, Don Logan. I'm out of this world. You could welcome to my universe. I'm Jupiter Jack. How are you?
Gunplay, welcome to South by Southwest, Austin, Texas.
I know.
Gunplay, right off the bat, I wanted to ask you about this gentleman right here, Gunplay, Disco Rick, Wiggle Wiggle.
Yeah, shout out to Disco Rick, man. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. He's now, he's over there at KOD too, man. He's a manager over there, man. Shout out to Disco Rick. What's up, boy?
What's the importance of Disco Rick? OG pioneer in Miami, right, for rap?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, and you know, him and Uncle Luke and everybody else, you know, the originators of the, you know, Miami is the originator of twerking, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see all these girls twerking, that started in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to old Disco Rick, you know what I'm saying?
Gunplay, did you almost die on the Bronx Queen?
Yeah, I was supposed. Hey, what the hell, man? This man is the feds. My father used to take me out fishing in the Bronx and shit to take me out to projects, and every weekend we used to go on the Bronx Queen, and just this one particular weekend I ain't go. We ain't go. I think we went to like somewhere else to go fish, and I think Montauk or something like that upstate a little bit, and the boat sank. And a few people on board died and stuff, and I'm just happy that I wasn't on that motherfucker, you know?
You caught a 9-pounder on your 9th birthday?
Yep, 9-pound bluefish. You are the feds. 9-pound bluefish on my 9th birthday, you know what I'm saying? And my old boy caught a 10-pounder, you know what I mean? They gaffed him and brought him back up, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Gunplay, got another gift for you right here. ODB original issue there for you, the deluxe edition.
Yeah, this is the original. It's heavy. Hell yeah.
How is this important to Gunplay, ODB?
He's the old dirty bastard, and I am the young dirty bastard. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, ODB was a pioneer of being yourself, of just whatever the fuck comes to mind, say it. You know what I mean? So I get a lot of my my influence from ODB. Absolutely, yeah.
This is a deluxe edition, and I was curious, when you're fishing, is this what you'd be listening to? When did you get into ODB? Is that when you're fishing in the Bronx?
No, I got into ODB when I started snorting cocaine. You know what I'm saying? And just really getting high as fuck, man, and just saying whatever the fuck, you know what I wanted to say. And he was the guy that I thought, you know, that I should emulate. You know what I mean?
Gunplay, quote from the Miami New Times. Growing up, I would beat the shit out of you anytime, anywhere, for whatever.
Right, and that still stands.
Could you please explain a bit more about that, Gunplay?
You know, sometimes, you know, people just be out of pocket, you know what I mean, and I gotta put them in their place, you know what I mean, and I'm far from a pussy, so, you know, I'm with whatever at any time, you know what I mean. I'm chilling though, you know, I'm just kicking it, man, you know, trying to make me a album. Living Legend is coming on the way.
Gunplay, do you have a bomb shelter?
I'm building one now. Absolutely, a bunker.
Where do you get the plans for that? Because in the 1950s they had bomb shelters. Where do you get plans now? How are you modeling it? What's going to be in your bomb shelter?
Bitches, beer, and weed, man. You know what I mean?
Ba-boom.
Bada bing, bada boom, man.
How deep are you going to go in there for the bomb shelter? Is it really like in your backyard? Is that where you're going to have it? Or is it going to be in a remote location?
Yeah, it's going to be in a remote location with a remote control. You know what I mean?
Gunplay, you have to build a Bilderberg Group.
Bilderberg Group, that's right, BBG, Big Black Guns, what it do?
Now, has your Bilderberg Group been contacted by the other Bilderberg Group? Any contact?
I hope not. Please don't holler at me, man. I like what y'all got going on, man, and I'm just trying to emulate the great, man, you know what I'm saying, and be behind the scenes with the music, running the music just like they run the world.
Gunplay, do you want to make a custom controller for an Xbox?
Yeah, I got the custom controllers coming. It's called Prestige Control. You know, I got the idea when I was on house arrest and I was, you know, fighting, you know, Fight Night Champion and playing Call of Duty, and I get pissed off and I break the controller, and I would go through about 3-4 controllers a week, and I just was tired of that bullshit. So I said I'm gonna make up my own controller that was made of rubber mallet. The rubber that the mallets have is gonna be all that, you know what I mean? And then from there, my idea just started spreading to making my own customized controller. So, and they say, you have what kind of Xbox? You got an Xbox? They say, what kind of controller you got? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mine, you know, Prestige Control.
You also have another business, perhaps, the Apples and Oranges escort business, a web-based thing.
Yeah, that was Apples and Onions. That was the old name. You know what I mean? That was just gonna box me into a certain demographic. So I switched the name to Hush. Have you seen her? You understand what I'm saying? We got a few bitches online now, a few women online now, and we about to do our thing this year. You know, you're gonna see them in a few videos coming up. You know, that Bilderberg's putting out. Shout out to Perryon J. Key, you know what I'm saying? He's the co-president and vice president, you know what I mean?
With Hush, I'm interested. You mentioned web. How hard is it to get people to pay for stuff on the web? Like, nobody wants to pay for anything on the web. Why would they pay for your services? You know, people like to steal stuff on the web.
See, because with me, like, I pay for porn on the web, you know what I'm saying? So I know what I want to see. I know what I would pay for, and I would pay for the natural big booty bitches. So what I'm going to have is a spin-off on Hush. When you click on it, it's going to be a whole nother site of the natural small waists, fat asses, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be probably like $49.99 reoccurring charge, so it don't matter once you say, you know, if you don't cancel, we still going to hit that account up.
You know your web stuff.
Oh yeah, believe that.
Gunplay, doo-doo on her. Some lyrics for Gunplay. Doo-doo on her
I can't remember Gunplay.
thong.
Doodoo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's just, you know, nasty bitches with doodles on their thong, doodle on her thong and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, they be thinking they all hot and shit and sexy and shit. That thong come down, that thing get a different color right there. That shit ain't right, man. Clean your thong, bitch.
Gunplay, how old are your dreads? Because they are incredible. Like, they're incredible. How old are they?
Oh, they 10 years old, man. They babies.
How worried were you when you went to jail that they'd make you cut it off? How did they not cut them off?
Because I ain't get charged. I beat it. I gave the state of Florida back. You know what I mean? That time, I shot that right back to him. You can have that.
So 10 years, how are you doing? Would you like to grow them longer? Like, how do you compare to other people that have dreads for 10 years? Because they look amazing.
Yeah, these are not dreads. These are called wickets. You know what I'm saying? Down in Miami, we call these wickets. Yeah, so these are other people's dreads. They go to the hair salon and get their shit done. You know what I mean? That's foo-foo. That's funny, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that, man. We just let them bitches lock and grow, Jack.
Is there any particular style that you've got them into? Because I've noticed they're kind of tied in the back. Do you vary it for different occasions?
Yeah, I just, you know, be tired of having that big-ass shit on my back all the damn time. I feel like the world on my shoulders, so I just tie it up sometimes just to give my neck, you know what I mean, a chance to chill out. You know what I mean?
Gunplay, have you been to the Trailglades Gun Ranch at all recently? Gun shooting ranch?
The gun range, Miccosukee. Yeah, that's why they violated me, my probation. I was on probation for a gun charge, and you know, just like I usually do, I work there all the time, and I went out there to shoot a video at the gun range. I bought a few AKs, bought a few shotguns, a few handguns, and 2 months later, or 9 days before my probation was up, they kicked my door in and handed me up in my boxes, man, and took me to jail, man, violated me, man. I was like, some bullshit, man. So watch out for the internet. They are watching. The feds are watching.
With Gunplay at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know what I mean? Watch me, man. I'm here.
Gunplay, did you ever hand out mixtapes at Heat games at all?
At Heat games? Nah, I never even been to a Heat game, bro. You know, I used to hand them out at TJ's DJs up there in Tallahassee. I had the big box of Rick Ross CDs, Future of the South, and I used to hand them out. And some niggas would be like, nah, I'm straight. And I'd be like, well, fuck, niggas don't listen to this shit no way, nigga. And you know what I mean? That's how serious I am about my partner and about my company, Maybach Music.
So what's the trick then to getting somebody to pick up your mixtape? You just handed it out. Just be very serious.
Yeah, I hand it out to him. You know, I might come with a sales pitch if you looking standoffish. I might give you a sales pitch right quick, and then if you don't get it, then I'll probably call you a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how I used to be. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Lastly, your Gunplay, I've mentioned a few places, you know, some strip clubs, places to eat. Anything else we haven't covered at all about Miami? Do you want to give a shout out to, you know, if you're cruising around?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lux, man. Shout out to the After Hours, man. Shout out to the old After Hours when it was across the street from Miami-Dade where they used to chain your ass in. You know what I'm saying? I used to have them playing Rick Ross music back then. You know what I mean? They'll come, they'll look, and they'll unchain the door, let you in, and then they'll chain it back, and then you go in there, and it's
They chain the door.
Yeah, they chain the door in. You know what I mean? You can't go in or come out, man. And I used to be in there till about 11 in the morning, man, just making sure they played all the records, getting fucked up, fucking with the hoes. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was the young days, man.
Well, thanks so much, Gunplay. Anything else you want to add to the people out there at all?
Yeah, man, look out for Bilderberg Group, man. BBG, Big Black Guns, that's what it is, man. It's my label right there. Shout out to Perion J. Key, Fee Love. She gonna do big things this year, next year. Shout out to Mass Pike Miles. Shout out to Orlando. Shout out to Def Jam. Shout out to Ricky Rose. Go get that mastermind doing big numbers the first week. Shout out to Nardwuar, the War of Nard. You already know.
Why should people care about Gunplay? Why should people care?
Because Gunplay cares about the people, man. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Gunplay. Keep on rocking in the free world and do.
Do. This is the highlight of my shit right here. Wanna get it? Come on, wanna get it? Blood clot, wanna get the rotted thing? How long we gonna do this? You fucking with me, man? This is fucking with me, man. This guy, man. Let me see. All right, we're gonna move this one right here.